I don't know who I could trust in. Lately I stress all the time, bring the bucks in. And they be on my phone, no discussions. Shorty, why you let me alone without nothing?
What's up guys, it's Solo. I'm back with another video, and as you can tell by the title of the video, we are rebuilding the Phoenix Suns. And if you guys watch the NBA, you know the Suns are very bad. As you can see, they're 19-63, the worst team in the West by far. I'll pull up the roster really quick so you can see what we're working with. We got Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton. But after that, you know, we don't really have too much. We have Josh Jackson, we have Bridges, but the rest of the team is pretty trash. As you can see, a lot of high 60s, low 70s. Really only have about 4 decent players to work with. TJ Warren's pretty good. But I have a feeling we're gonna have to trade some picks and possibly Jackson or Bridges in there for a star. But we are still in the playoffs, so I'm going to simulate this round. I checked the Warriors roster. They have a healthy Durant, a healthy Cousins, and they're going to win 4-1. KD, Finals MVP. So Curry is not getting his first Finals MVP, I guess. Durant gets it, averaging 30, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Pretty insane. Alright, so I just did the draft lottery, and it's not the same draft lottery that happened in real life. So we got the #1 pick, and so I traded that for the 6th pick, which is the correct pick. So I believe the Hawks have the first pick, but I mean that doesn't really matter too much as long as we have our correct pick. So the Hawks do get Zion, sim to user pick. I still don't know if I'm gonna trade this pick or pick a player. Let's see who's here. Okay, so John Morant is here, so I'm probably gonna use this pick already. I can tell. John Morant's here, RJ Barrett, DeAndre Hunter. Bol is here. I mean, even these players are pretty good, but the Suns do need a point guard really bad. I think John Morant's the guy we're gonna go with here. Let's see, does it have his potential here? Potential apparently is an 80. I don't know what that's about, but does it have like the ceiling? Ceiling Jordan Clarkson, floor Jordan. All right, so this is clearly like bugged, so I'm just gonna pick John Morant. And see, we have another pick. Let's go to that really quick. The 32nd pick. I received 20 trade offers. All right, so we'll view the trade offers real quick, and yeah. So I'm just gonna pick someone. I know a couple of these guys. Darius Garland is still here somehow. I'm pretty sure he's projected to go like 4th in the draft. So we could pick him, but we just picked John Morant. Naz Reid's here. He's also a really good player. Let's just go with Naz Reid. And that's the end of the draft. I was looking at our salary cap, and we really don't have a lot of money, so I'm going to trade Tyler Johnson right here for Mitchell Robinson. Honestly, like, I was looking for like a salary dump because Tyler Johnson's making $19 million on a 1-year deal, and he's a 75 overall. But I mean, Mitchell Robinson can honestly help us, so this is a no-brainer deal. So we're gonna take Mitchell Robinson in. So this is the team that we have before free agency. We'll go by position. Point guard, we have John Morant. Shooting guard, Devin Booker. Small forward, TJ Warren. Power forward, Naz Reid. Center, DeAndre Ayton. So our forwards obviously need some work. I know there's a lot of small forwards in free agency, so possibly we could move TJ Warren to power forward or make some trades. But if I pull up the players here in free agency, these are the players that we have. I'm going to give Kawhi Leonard a deal right off the bat. Let's give him the max because he could really help us. This is as high as we can go. He has 2 offers. Let's see where we stand in here. So the Raptors, it looks like, are in 1st, somehow ahead of us, even though we're paying more. Durant, I'm pretty sure we can't give him an offer. We don't have enough for that. So we could give Jimmy Butler an offer. So we'll give Jimmy Butler the max. And I believe that we'll get Jimmy Butler because we're his only offer. Who else? We could get Porzingis possibly. So Jimmy Butler and Porzingis accepted. So I think what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna decline Jimmy Butler and bring in Porzingis. Porzingis is getting less money, and I would just rather have Porzingis on our team rather than Butler. We have Booker already. Porzingis, we don't have a power forward, so it makes sense to bring in Porzingis. And I think we're also going to keep Kelly Oubre. Alright, so Porzingis actually went to the Mavericks because the Mavericks matched our offer. Kawhi went to the Raptors. Jimmy Butler, I don't know where he went, but he didn't come to us. So we got Chris Middleton and DeLon Wright as our backup point guard. Chris Middleton will play small forward, and I believe I'll move TJ Warren to power forward as of right now. Alright, so with our first trade of the season, we are going to trade TJ Warren and 2 first-round picks for Jusuf Nurkic. TJ Warren, I moved him to power forward, and his overall went down, so that's not looking too good. I looked at his stats. He's really not fit for a power forward. So Jusuf Nurkic, he's 7 foot. We can have him at power forward, have Ayton at the 5. And so start negotiation, and they agreed to the trade. So we got Nurkic, and quickly I'll show you what our team's looking like. This is what we have. Point guard, we have John Morant. I really like having him at the 1. Really young. We got Devin Booker, Middleton, and Nurkic, and then Ayton. So I could actually change him right now. Edit player. Go to vitals. Make him a power forward. And let's see if it goes up or down. Probably gonna go, I think it went up. I think he was an 85, so it went up. So that's good. Alright, the season is coming to an end. As you can see, we lost so much. We almost missed the playoffs, but I'm pretty sure we made it. James Harden, MVP. Pretty good season. Let's see. Rookie of the Year, Zion. 6-man, Spencer Dinwiddie, Depoy, Giannis. And those are just the rest of them. Let's see if any of our players made any of these teams. Looks like nothing so far. John Morant makes the all-rookie first team, as expected. And so let's advance. And we are the 6th seed versus the Utah Jazz. But first I want to show some of the stats for this year. Let's see season stats, player stats, so we can see our team. Booker averaged 25. Ayton 17, Nurkic 17. These are our top 3. Booker, if you look at his career, is a really good scorer. Dropped down a little bit because we added some pieces like Nurkic, Middleton, and John Morant. John Morant almost averaged 10 assists, 8.9. He had a pretty good year. But let's get to simming. So we made the first game, and Utah wins 1 game. Let's see who they have. Donovan Mitchell drops 41 points in game 1. Actually, really quick, I'm gonna change my minutes because it is the playoffs and I want to give the starters a lot of minutes. So we're actually gonna take Bridges out of the rotation. We'll give these 3 guys off the bench a good amount of minutes, not too many, and then we're gonna give our starters a lot of minutes. Booker doesn't need to be playing that much, but yeah, let's spread it out and give them minutes, and I guess this is where we're going with. But I don't know if we're gonna go anywhere this year. I think next year would be the year where we went a little farther, but let's see what happens. 1-1. Jazz up 2-1. Game 4 goes to the Jazz. We're down 3-1 at this point. It looks like Donovan Mitchell is just having a really good series. In game 2, he leads the Jazz again. And in game 3, he also led them. So he's led them in scoring in all of the games. And here we go, elimination game, game 5. We actually do win a game. Booker drops 32. We won by 22. Really good game all around. Game 6. Oh my god, we make it game 7 as Booker and Ayton combine for 50. What was the score of this? We won by 5. Okay, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's simulate this. Game 7. And we were eliminated to the Jazz. Was it close at least? Let's see. We lost by 7. So that is something. And the Warriors beat the... Alright, let's just simulate the playoffs, see who wins. Warriors beat the Trailblazers in round 1. Rockets are looking like the team to beat, but they're down 3-1. And the Rockets are making a comeback, it looks like. And they come back from 3-1. My pick is the Rock. Actually, I'm gonna say Raptors. I don't know. Those teams looked like they were dominating, the Rockets and the Raptors. As the Rockets sweep Golden State, Rockets versus Raptors, 2-1, 3-1. Raptors, Rockets win 4-2. James Harden averages 38.5 in the finals. Oh my God. But yeah. So that does it for our first season. All right. So we're in the off season of season 2. We got the team player options. This is what it looks like we're gonna be going with here. Ayton is gonna be staying. Robinson. We got a bunch of young pieces here. Bridges and Reed. Also Jackson. I might trade or like I don't know, put them all in a trade, see what I can get for them. Because they're young and they have potential, so we might be able to get a stud for them. Also a Kobo. I don't know if I want to bring him back. 1 mil. I guess I'll bring him back. So let's advance, and it looks like. Okay, so it looks like there's not going to be too many good free agents, if I read that correctly. Let's go to qualifying offers. I guess there's nothing here. Oh, it's loading. Okay. Free agency. As we can see, there's not too many studs here. Alright, so after looking at some things, we actually didn't have too much money, but we do sign Iguodala and Aaron Baines to the minimum for our bench. So I'm thinking that these guys are going to come off the bench for us, and then we'll trade the young guys for hopefully some type of like starter. I don't know. I'm going to have to see what we can get for those young guys. This is pretty crazy. We got Ayton go up 5 overalls. Morant goes up 6 overalls. Everyone is improving. Look at some of the young guys. Bridges goes up 4. He's an 80 now. Robinson to an 80. Jackson to a 79. Reed to a 77. All of these guys are improving. Even a Kobo goes up 4. So we're going to have a lot of pieces to work with for this next season. I feel like this is the season that we could actually do something. But again, regardless of whether we win the finals, which would be tough because it's tough to turn a team that gets 19 wins around to the NBA finals and in 2 seasons. Like, it's tough to do. But we're going to see what we can do, and I'm going to post this video regardless. So as you can see in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, win-loss 1-7. We started the season off very bad, and I was looking at our team, like I was wondering like what is wrong with our team. And I think that we don't have like any defense. So I have a trade here where we would get Jimmy Butler and Oladipo. If you look at their defense, A+ perimeter defense. Jimmy Butler, A+ perimeter defense. And then, you know, Booker, C-, Middleton, B-. We're going to make this trade. And so now I'm going to go to the minutes and see. Okay, so John Morant, Oladipo, Butler. I don't know. I feel like our team needed defense, and now we have these 2 lockdown defenders, which are also very good offensively. So I think our team is more balanced now. Hopefully that's the solution. The season is about to end. Last game of the season is a loss. We go 51-31. Steph Curry has an insane year, 35 points. It's kind of like the year that Harden's having right now in real life. 8 assists, 5 boards. LaMelo Ball wins Rookie of the Year. I did load in that draft class. He's on the Bulls. That's pretty interesting. Dinwiddie wins that. I'm pretty sure he won that last time. Giannis another Depoy. Colin Sexton Most Improved. And David Johnson gets Coach of the Year. So let's see if any of our players make it on these teams. Second team, no. Third team, no. So once again, nothing. Oladipo makes the defensive team. But yeah, let's move on. And we are the 4 seed. I don't know, with an like 51-31 is pretty insane. I don't know how we're the 4 seed. It must be, wow. So there must be some teams with really bad records, I guess, because this is a lot of wins. Not really. I don't know. This is weird. I feel like you would never see this many wins. Like, I thought 51 wins would be like a top 2 seed, but I guess not. So once again, let's look at the player stats. Oh no, this is playoffs. Let's go here. Player stats. DeAndre Ayton averaged 19 and 9. So I guess we really didn't have a player that went off like last year. We had Devin Booker, who averaged I think like 26 for us. But yeah, we're just spreading the ball around. I guess everyone's scoring pretty good. We don't have a star on offense. Something else that I noticed when I was simming is how good the players have gotten. Like, to just think about the team that I started with to what we have now. Ayton's a 93. You know, you can just see this. The 8 players that we're going to be playing are all 80s or above, which is pretty insane. So I need to take McConnell out of the rotation. I need to take Nasreed out of the rotation. And then let's give the starters some more minutes. Oladipo. Nurkic was playing really well this year, so I'm going to give him some. But yeah. And now we're going to get to the Simmons. Game 1 is a W. We win by 4 points. So let's go to game 2. Second game at home. We win both home games. Another all-around good game. Game 3, I feel like they're about to win this one. No, we go up 3-0. Can we get the sweep? We do. So we get a sweep on the Grizzlies, who, were they even that good? They had Conley, Barry Parker. You know, they're not really too good. Simulate the current round. We might be playing the Warriors, which would not be good. Hopefully the Thunder can win somehow. Game 7, Warriors win. Let's see who the Warriors have. They have Curry, Durant, and then they have Draymond, it looks like, down here. Yeah. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Let's see who wins game 1. We take game 1. Oh no, they take game 1. I don't know what I'm reading. They take game 1 and game 2. So, real quick, let me look at our minutes. See if there's anything that I can change. Give the starters some more minutes, I guess, because Ayton's hot. I'll give him some Butler, and Oladipo. Alright, so back to the playoff bracket. If we're going to lose to a team, it'll probably be this team, and then the Warriors will probably win it all. But let's simulate game 3. We take game 3, actually. Even though Durant dropped 36, Butler dropped 30, Morant. Simulate game 4. We take game 4, and real quick, if you guys are at this point in the video, just so that I know that you guys didn't click on the video and click off. This is pretty deep into the video. It's probably around like the 15-minute mark. If you're still watching, let me know in the comments who you think is going to win the NBA Finals this year. And that'll let me know that you're like a loyal viewer. So simulate game 5. This is a big game, and we take it. Curry and Durant are just going off, but like, I think what separates us from the other teams is our depth, and like, you know, they have 2 studs, but we have a bunch. Game 6, we beat the Warriors and move on, and we won by 22. So now we get the Rockets. Let's simulate this first game. We take game 1 against the Rockets in Houston. They have Capella, Harden, Paul. Harden had a terrible game, didn't shoot the ball a lot. Let's go to game 2. They take game 2. Harden drops 40. Game 3. We take game 3. Game 4. We take game 4. Can we win 4-1? And we're in the NBA Finals in year 2. Real quick, let's see how it went down. We won by 5. So we're in the NBA Finals versus the 76ers, who have Embiid. They have TJ Warren, who's a former Sun. Ben Simmons. Some guy named McDuffie. Honestly, like, on paper, we look better than them. So let's see what happens. We take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. Can we get the sweep in the NBA Finals? We get the sweep in the NBA Finals. In Season 2, the Phoenix Suns have won the NBA Championship. Ja Morant is NBA Finals MVP, and I believe this is his 2nd year. 16 in the Finals with almost 12 assists, which is pretty insane, and 6 boards on top of that. He had 3.5 steals per game. That's insane. But yeah, so the Suns, we got the Suns a championship in year 2, which is pretty crazy. If you guys are still at this point of the video, make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.
I got bands when I'm flying to friends, drinking till a nigga land. You got a man, know what I do to your mans. No, I ain't shooting the hands. Took an L, I ain't took one again. Crash a Rari, so I hop so ooh. It's crazy how they watch a young nigga go move. It's crazy worry about yourself, nigga, make a move.